What would life look like if you had £250,000 land in your bank account literally in the next 60 minutes? What would you do different? Could that enable you to sack the boss, reduce your hours, get out of bad debt? Well, I am here to tell you that you can be making at least £250,000 from doing one simple small development. And in this mini series, I am going to show you exactly how to become your own developer so you can make big profits in property, regardless of your experience, regardless of your age, regardless of how much time or money you feel that you need. My name is Liam Ryan. I'm a professional property investor. I've actually been in property now for over 20 years. I know what works, I know what doesn't work. And just in the last 7 years, I've been involved with over £28 million worth of property deals. Now, what is very important when becoming your own developer is that you follow a very simple roadmap, a blueprint, a framework that will take you from where you are now to where you need to go. It's very, very simple. Wealthy people, we follow frameworks and systems. It's no different than literally baking a cheesecake. My wife, Holly, she's absolutely wonderful. She bakes the best, world's best cheesecake. Why? Because she has the best recipe. Me, my personal graduates, we go and do amazing property development deals. Why? Because we have the best recipe. And it really comes down to three major factors. Number one, how to go and find the developments. Number two, how to fund your developments. And number three, how to then fill those developments with tenants or flip the developments and make big profits. And in this first part, we are going to be looking at exactly how to find development deals. Now, a lot of people, they believe that they need to go and try single lets or HMOs or serviced accommodation or a bit of deal packaging before they become a property developer. And yes, we have the property portfolio matrix, and yes, there are literally so many ways in which you can make money as a property investor in the UK. However, you can start as a developer immediately. Why? Because there is a framework. Now, when you're starting with no experience, could there be a few challenges? Yeah, maybe there is a challenge in terms of funding the deals, and I'll talk to you about that in part two. Today, we're looking at how to find sites. So, number one, you need to make a decision that you are going to go and become a developer. And success starts when you make that decision. Then what is important is to set up your business, have your brand, you go and get yourself some great education, go and get yourself into a mentorship program or a mastermind group, and really start hanging around other developers that are doing the work that you ultimately want to do, because you really are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So when you're hanging out with great other developers, there's a very good chance you will become a developer. And then of course you do your company name, you do the website, you do all of that foundational stuff, and that can all be done literally in around 1 to 2 weeks. So once you are set up, you then need to start building great relationships with agents. Now, there's different types of agents in the UK. You've got letting agents, you've got estate agents, you've got deal sourcers, you've also got auctions. You know, auctions are an agent really for sourcing on properties. You've got commercial agents, and you've also got land agents. So there are agents out there that specialize in looking for great plots of land, okay? So that is one way in which you can start finding great deals. So build relationships with agents, get yourself onto the portals, go on to Rightmove, and start looking for land on Rightmove. Go on to Plot Finder and you can start finding land on Plot Finder. You can also do direct to vendor campaigns as well. So you can be looking for houses with nice big plots of land. Direct to vendor deals are absolutely incredible, and certainly in the marketplace today, more and more people are motivated to sell, and people are not in the best financial position. Over the last couple of years, cost of living crisis, inflation on the rise, you've got interest rates going up, wages seem to be coming down, the spending power on a pound now is 50% less than what it was 10 years ago, there or thereabouts. So people are in a position where they are needing access to cash. So motivated sellers, and you can then go and secure sites with, say, a landowner, and you can secure that site for £1 on an option agreement. You can then do a joint venture with the landowner where they put up the land as security. You can then bring in the development funding, and then you can agree a price for the land now, let's just say £100,000. You then bring in the team. You build, say, 2 or 3 or 4 houses on that site, and then you can do a profit share with the homeowner and maybe do a 50-50 or a 60-40 or a 70-30. But the thing is, there's just so much opportunity out there right now. And the great thing about living in the UK is there is a massive shortfall of properties, And the government and the local planning officers, they are very excited, and they are the laws and the process to get planning permission in some parts of the UK is a lot easier than what it was 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, because we are living on a small island, we're overpopulated, and I just think that land development is a perfect strategy. Now, there's the wrong way and there's the right way. I see a lot of people, they go too big, too quick. Too big, too quick, and they get really excited. I've done smaller developments. I've also done some larger developments. I'm actually doing a new build and commercial conversion and a commercial space over in Maidenhead right now with the one and only Jay Munoz. You know, that's 26 units. It's a 6,000 square foot commercial space. It's just under £10 million GDV. The whole project is going to take probably around 3 years from start to finish, and we're around 2/3 of the way through, and it's a great deal, and we're expecting to make some huge profits, you know, probably around 1.5 to £2 million. However, it's come with its complications. One of the strategies that I really like as a small, medium-sized developer are small plots of land in and around your local area where you can go and build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses, and typically you can sell them fast, and typically you'll be making around £120,000 profit per property. So you only need to build 2 or 3 houses and you could be walking away with that magical £250,000 profit. Remember, finding the site is one of the highest key result areas for you to do. And you find the site, become obsessed with building great relationships with homeowners, direct to vendor, with the right agents. And if you can just spend 5 to 10 minutes a day on your phone, in your breaks, in the evening, switch off Netflix, stop watching EastEnders, and you can become obsessed with finding great sites, there is no reason why not. You and your family, you can create generational wealth, and £250,000 is literally just the start. You could become multi-millionaires. Now, I'm going to be running a mini series on this. So part 2 is all about doing this using none of your own money. And then part 3 is to fill or flip these sites for big profits. So make sure you stay tuned for the entire mini series. My name is Liam Ryan. I've been in property for over 20 years now. I love business, I love property, I love entrepreneurship. And if you're watching this now and you're like, wow, I really want to get into development. I want to start my property journey. I want to scale what I've scaled. And you can invest 5 to 7 hours a week. You've got drive, you've got enthusiasm. You really want to be shown a step-by-step process where me and my team can take you down a very, very successful route. Then why don't you hit the link round the comments in the description, because I am running some free training. Hit the link, secure your seat for one of my up and coming events. Come and hang out with me and my team. Check us out, suss us out. We'll be sussing you out. And if you like what you see, then who knows? I could become your next joint venture partner. We could be doing deals together, and you could be living a life beyond your wildest dreams. It is possible. And if it's worked for me, it can work for you. So hit that link in the description, tune in, and I'll see you in the next video.